Hello everyone and welcome to RECode 3, an event conducted by Coding Club of PSG College of Technology. And my name is VISHAL, my roll number is 22I372 and I am currently pursuing my BTech IT degree in PSG College of Technology. Given an array, the task is to find the sum of the maximum sum by alternating subsequences starting with the first element. Here, the alternative sequence means firstly the number should decrease and then increase and then decrease, and this sequence goes further. For example, let us consider the sequence 10, 5, 14 and 3. Here the number 5 is decreasing, that is when compared to 10 and 5 the number is decreasing, and with respect to 5 and 14 the number is increasing, and again with respect to 14 and 3 the number is decreasing, which is like a wave pattern. This is called as an alternative sequence. And the thing to be noted here is the reverse sequence type, that is increasing, decreasing and increasing, is not considered an alternating here. So the input format will be the first line contains an integer n representing the number of elements in the array, and the second line contains n space separated integers representing the elements of the array. The output should be a single integer representing the maximum sum of an alternating subsequence from the given array. So let us consider a few sample test cases. In the first sample test case, the array given is 4, 3, 8, 5, 3, 8, and the output for that array is 28. And the explanation is, as the question says, the first element should be considered, the value 4 is taken, and after which a decreasing value should be taken. So the first thing we get after 4 is 3, which is the decreasing value. So we will sum it up with 4 and we will get the value as 7. And after decreasing, the sequence should increase. So the next value is 8. Compared to 3, the value 8 is increasing. So we will add that 2 in the sum, and 7 plus 8 gives 15. After which we have to get a decreasing value. So the value 5, which is less than 8. So we got a decreasing value. We will be adding that in the sum, and 15 plus 5 gives 20. And after 5, we should get an increasing pattern. But the value after 5 is 3, which is not increasing. So we will skip it and go to the next value 8, which is increasing compared to 5. So when we add 8 with the previous sum value 20, we will get the output as 28. And for the next array, the array value is 4, 8, 2, 5, 6 and 8. The output here given is 14. And the explanation here is, firstly we will be choosing the value 4, the first value as per the constraint given in the question, and next we will be looking for a decreasing value, and the next value next to 4 is 8, which is not decreasing, so we will skip it and go to the value 2, which is decreasing when compared to 4. So we will add it to the sum value. So 4 plus 2 gives 6, and after 2 we will be looking for increasing value, and here the values 5, 6, 8, all the three values are increasing. So we will be choosing the greater element which gives a maximum sum. So the value 8 is chosen, and 4 plus 2 gives 6 and 6 plus 8 gives the 14. Nextly, we shall see the intuitive approach for this problem statement. So the approach is, we have to create two arrays named as INC and DEC, where the INC represents increasing array and DEC represents a decreasing array, where the increasing array tracks the maximum alternative subsequence sum where the array of I is greater than the previous element, and the vice versa for DEC array, which tracks the maximum alternative subsequence sums where the array of I is less than the previous element. The size of these two arrays will be equal to the size of the given input array. And nextly, we will be initializing both the array's first element to the given array's first element, since the first element is a part of both the sequences. And then we will be using a flag variable to ensure increasing elements are only counted after a decrease is found, so that we will be initializing the flag with 0 initially. And then the next step is to traverse the array with the two for loops, and the outer loop is pointed using the variable I, and the inner loop will be pointed using the variable j, where the I will be moving from 1 to n. N represents the size of the given array, and j will be traversing from 0 to I minus 1. So inside the j's loop, if array of j is greater than array of I, that is decreasing element, we will be updating the decreasing of I and set the flag value to 1. And else if the array of j is less than array of I, that is we found an increasing element and the flag value is equal to 1, we will be updating the increment of I value. And then finally we will be finding the maximum value between all the elements in the increasing and decreasing arrays, which gives the maximum sum of the alternative subsequence. Now let us see the coding part of this problem, and after which we can see the tracing so that it will be easier for understanding. So firstly we will be checking for an edge case where if the number of elements in the given array is 1, the sum won't be changing, so we will be returning the array of 0th value as the sum. And if there are more than 1 elements, we will go with the approach said earlier. So here there are two arrays are declared, DEC, that is decreasing and increasing array with the size n, and both the arrays first value is initialized to arrays 0th value and the flag is set to 0. And this is the part where the computation part happens, and we will be updating the maximum sum to either the decreasing array or the increasing array. So the first loop is pointed with the variable I, which runs from 1 to n, and the inner loop is from j equal to 0 to I minus 1. And firstly we will be checking whether the value is decreasing. If so, we will go to the if condition and update the value of decrement of I, and the flag value is set to 1, so that the next time we will be looking for increasing value. So the else if part signifies that we are looking for an increasing value, and this condition satisfies only when the flag variable's value is equal to 1, which indicates that we are looking for an increasing value. And then lastly we will find the maximum of both the increment of I and the decrement of I with respect to the result value, and the maximum value will be returned as the maximum sum of the alternative subsequence. Now let us see the tracing for this example. The n value here is 6 and the arrays input are 4, 3, 8, 5, 3 and 8. Initially the increment array and the decreasing array is declared and the value will be flooded with 0, and nextly we will be initializing the first value of both the arrays to the first value of the array. So the array's first value is 4, which is initialized to the increasing arrays and decreasing arrays first value, and the flag is set to 0, indicating a decreasing value is to be found. The I value will be moving from 1 to 5, that is 6 minus 1 gives 5, and the j value will be moving from 0 to I minus 1. When I equal to 1, the array of 1 will be equal to 3, and the inner loop will run from 0 to 1 minus 1, which is 0. So in the inner loop, array of 0 is compared with array of 1, where array of 0 is 4 and array of 1 is 3, so that 4 greater than 3 is satisfied, that is the element is decreasing, so decrement of 1 will be updated with the max of decrement of 1 and increment of 0 plus array of 1, where the decrement of 1 is 0 initially and the increment of 0 is 4 plus the array of 1 is 3, where 4 plus 3 equal to 7, and the max of 0, 7 gives 7. So it will be updated in the decrement of 1th position. So and then the flag value will be set to 1. So the updated increment and decrement array is the increasing array will be 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and the decreasing array will be 4, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0. And for I equal to 2, the j's loop will be traversing from 0 to 2 minus 1, which is 1. So when j equal to 0, the decreasing condition is checked but it won't satisfy. So it goes to the incrementing condition, where the array of 0 is less than array of 2 is checked and the flag value equal to 1. The array of 0's value is 4 and array of 2 value is 8. 4 is less than 8, which means we are searching for an incrementing value, and the flag value is set to 1 in the previous condition. So it enters into the else if condition and the increment of 2 is updated, which is equal to max of increment of 2, decrement of 0 plus array of 2. And the increment of 2 is initially 0 and the decrement of 0's value is 4 plus the array of 2's value is 8. 4 plus 2 gives 12 and the max of 0, 12 will be given as 12. So it will be updated in the increment of 2. And when j equal to 1, again the decrementing condition fails, so it will come to the else if part, where array of 1 is 3 and array of 2 is 8. 3 is less than 8, so it will go into the incrementing part and the flag value is also 1. So increment of 2 is again updated with the max of increment of 2 and decrement of 1 plus array of 2. This increment of 2 is previously updated as 12 and the decrement of 1 is previously updated as 7 and array of 2 is 8. 7 plus 8 gives 15 and the increment of 2 is 12. So the max of 12, 15 is taken and it will be updated into increment of 2. So the updated increasing and decreasing array is, the increasing array is 4, 0, 15, 0, 0, 0 and the decreasing array is 4, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0. And similarly this happens for I equal to 3, 4 and 5. When I equal to 3, the increasing and decreasing arrays status is, the increasing arrays value will be 4, 0, 15, 12, 0, 0 and decreasing arrays value will be 4, 7, 0, 2, 0, 0. And during this I equal to 3, the JS loop will be running from 0 to 2. And when I equal to 4, the increasing and decreasing arrays value will be 4, 0, 15, 12, 0, 0 and 4, 7, 0, 20, 18, 0 respectively. Similarly for I equal to 5, the increasing arrays value will be 4, 0, 15, 12, 0, 28 and the decreasing arrays value will be 4, 7, 0, 20, 18, 0 and the maximum of these two arrays gives the maximum sum of the alternative subsequence. So the maximum value between increasing and decreasing array is 28 and therefore the 28 is the maximum sum of the alternative subsequence. The time complexity of this code is O of n square and the space complexity is O of 2n approximately and it is approximated to O of n. This is the code execution and test case results and both the test cases have been passed. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.